At first, Trump threatened the EU, then begged them, and today he said, "If you don't come, we will come and take Greenland." I tell the EU, if you cannot manage to protect Greenland, ask us for help and we will come to protect it. As Trump threatens NATO over Hormuz and Iran starts joking about protecting Greenland, is Khamenei's revenge doctrine quietly shifting into a far deadlier global phase? With rumors swirling about Mojtaba and Iran suddenly name-dropping Greenland, is Tehran hinting it could project Khamenei's revenge from far beyond the Gulf shores? When Iran's police chief tells the EU, if you can't protect Greenland, ask us, is Tehran just trolling, or openly mocking Europe's inability to stand up to Trump? As Trump again talks about Greenland and NATO cowards, is Iran signaling that if America bullies Europe over the Arctic, Tehran is ready to show off missiles as an alternative shield? And beneath the sarcasm, is there a real question? Could Iran's long-range Sejil and other missiles one day stretch far enough to matter in the world's coldest frontier? As Trump threatens NATO with a very bad future if allies don't help reopen Hormuz, Iran is taunting Europe by theatrically offering its own protection. On March 22nd, Iranian police chief Ahmed Reza Radan mocked Europe in a speech, using Greenland to lampoon the widening rift between Washington and EU capitals. Radan quipped that if Europe can't handle US pressure, Iran could step in and protect Greenland instead, a line that quickly went viral. His jab landed just as transatlantic tensions over the Iran war and Trump's renewed Greenland rhetoric were already flaring. At first, Trump threatened the EU, then begged them, and today he said, if you don't come, we will come and take Greenland. I tell the EU, if you cannot manage to protect Greenland, ask us for help and we will come to protect it. Radan's comments came just after Trump warned NATO that its future could be very bad if allies refuse to help reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Trump has demanded that NATO members send warships, minesweepers, and other assets to support US efforts to reopen the choke point. He told the Financial Times that a refusal to join would be a litmus test and could seriously damage NATO's future credibility. Reports suggest Trump implied he could dial back US backing for allies that stay on the sidelines. The US president has a history of floating aggressive ideas over Greenland and even Canada, keeping Arctic politics on edge. On March 20th, he reportedly blasted reluctant NATO members as cowards for refusing to join the Hormuz operation. Trump also warned that he would remember which capitals chose not to support the US when the alliance next needs American help. In a separate Truth Social post, he claimed that without the USA, NATO is a paper tiger, doubling down on his pressure campaign. All of this is unfolding around a waterway that carries roughly 20% of the world's oil and key gas flows. Iran's effective chokehold on Hormuz has already sent oil and gas prices sharply higher across global markets. Trump blames those high prices on Europe's refusal to join what he calls a simple maneuver to clear mines and beat back Iran's threats. Despite intense US pressure, most European allies are still refusing to formally join US-led combat operations in the Gulf. France's President Emmanuel Macron has said Paris will not take part in any missions to unblock the Strait of Hormuz. He stresses that France is not party to the conflict and wants de-escalation, not more coercive military action in the strait. I reiterated France's position in this conflict. It is strictly defensive. It aims to protect our nationals and our interests, to support our regional allies, to preserve freedom of navigation and maritime security, and to do everything possible to help de-escalate. We have called for the immediate implementation of a moratorium on strikes targeting civilian infrastructure, particularly energy and water facilities. Indeed, civilian populations, their essential needs, and the security of energy supplies must be protected from any escalation. I have not heard anyone here, other EU leaders, express a willingness to enter this conflict, quite the opposite. And I do not believe that taking part in an escalation, should one occur, would in any way resolve the international situation or its consequences for our economies. So I believe that the position we have taken, which consists first of defending international law, trying to be loyal and reliable partners for our allies and those with whom we have agreements, and helping to promote de-escalation and freedom of navigation, is a fair and proportionate position, and it is the best we can do. Behind closed doors, several European allies now describe the Iran campaign as a war of choice, not a defensive necessity, one they are determined not to be dragged into.